Hello, this is Editor PLOOSNAR, and I just want to let you know that I do mention the lag in Minecraft a few times in this video, but I re-recorded it because I only wanted the best for you guys. Okay, I just thought I would let you know. Okay, bye-bye. Hello, everyone. It is me, the one and only true PLOOSNAR. And today we're back with another one of my little advice videos. I don't know what you want to call it. I feel weird calling it advice because I am a young person, and I don't think I've earned that role yet in society to give advice. But that's what we're calling it. We're calling it ploosvice because it's PLOOSNAR's advice, okay? So anyway, today we're talking about friends, right? And it's kind of a weird topic, I think, because I've went through a lot of friends, as I'm sure many of us have. And so it's one of those things where the way that pop culture and TV and movies portray it, it is not at all what it's like in real life. And I want to communicate that. And friends come and go. That's the truth, they do. You're never, sorry, let me rephrase that. You're probably never going to have the same friends. They're going to come into your life at a point where they should, and a point that's appropriate, and then they're probably going to leave your life at a point where it's less appropriate and you're not ready for it. But the thing that sucks about it is that's the truth. That's what happens. Life is always changing, and you know that the old saying that the only constant is change. There's a reason that's a saying, is because it's true. The only constant is change. So weirdly enough, I have gone through a good amount of groups of friends. We haven't left on bad terms. It's just we kind of grew apart, I guess, you know. We went different ways. The distance might have split us up, or just different phases of life. And I feel like now, especially because I recently graduated, I really feel that effect of people going their different ways, not being on bad terms, but just kind of being in different phases in your lives. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I think that's one of those things that you want to hang on to your friends because of the time you spent together and all the memories made. And it's not easy to do that with another group of friends, right? Of course, that's natural. I don't see an issue with that. The issue is that's just, it's not usually possible. And that's what sucks. So let me give you an example here. I was really close with this one friend group during COVID times. I know that it's kind of scary. That was about 4 or 5 years ago now. So we were really close during that time. And we had a few of us that knew each other in elementary school. There was another guy who was from Quebec. So he was really far away. But we meshed together so well. We had a whole Minecraft server, which I would like to show off someday. So we were really close during COVID. We'd call every day. And I feel like that was just kind of natural, right? Because everyone was holed up in their places. What else are you supposed to do, right? I also had a girlfriend at the time. Yeah, I know, that just a surprise then. We broke up 2021, I think. So yeah. Anyway, that's beside the point. My point being is, so we had this little group of people, and we kind of survived COVID together, more or less. But afterwards, one of us, I haven't talked to him in years, probably. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere else. He's not local with us. One of the other one, I'm somewhat in contact with him on Discord, but we talk every so often. And then the other guy is in the same town as I am, so we see each other every so often. But we kind of never really came together again. We never had another group chat. We never played Minecraft again. we all got separate friend groups, and that was that. And it's sad, but that's kind of what happens. Now, when I went to high school, I was friends with this other guy who was a year older than me. And so we kind of fell out of contact when he went off to post-secondary. And of course, it's a year before me, right? So, like, I'm not mad. Don't get me wrong, but again, it's the same not course, same situation as the last one, where we were at two different points in our lives, and we didn't leave in a fight or, you know, mad at each other. It just kind of, we went our separate ways, right? And again, if anyone is graduating either high school or college, university, or whatever, I'm assuming they'll feel the same way as this, where, you know, you're in different points in your life, and there's not really much you can do about it. You just kind of have to suffer through, I guess. So there's this one lyric from a band called Crywank. It's a funny name, and I don't know if I recommend their music or not. They're kind of all over the place. They make some really sad stuff, but also some really beautiful stuff. They're one of those bands, if you know what I mean. So they had a song called "Welcome to Castle Irwell." They don't actually mention it in the song, so I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But anyway, my point being, so definitely check that song out. I think it's a really beautiful song. There's one lyric that goes, wait, let me think. Best friends may not mean best friends forever, but at some point, someone did care, and their memory is still there. How cool is that? How comforting of a thought is that? That you guys may not be best friends forever. You may not be in contact anymore. You may not even tolerate each other anymore. But at some point you did. At some point you cared for each other. At some point you might have even loved each other. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's what makes life worth living. It's not about living in the past. It's about appreciating the past, appreciating the memories that these people gave you, and allowing yourself to not hold on to nostalgia as a bad thing, but be thankful that you guys shared those memories together, and be cool with that. You guys don't need to constantly be best friends to have been best friends. And I heard that song, and I instantly added it to my playlist, because I was like, this song, that is such a beautiful take, and I love that take. So I hope that I kind of shared that with you guys, because Crywank is nowhere near mainstream. I discovered it actually from Wilbur Soot, because he did a few covers, and I was like, oh, this band's kind of funky. And then I delved into their discography, and I was like, oh, that's cool. They have some neat stuff. Very, very poetic, right? So the point of this video, I wanted to make it both for you guys, but also for me, because I forget it a lot. I forget that, you know, friends do mean caring about each other, right? That's an entire friendship thing. And I don't want to get into gender roles here, but I feel like it's more difficult for guys, because I have a younger sister, and so I see her with her friends. They constantly like hug each other and say I love you, right? I've said that like once or twice, and more as a joke than anything, to my guy friends. So like, I think guys, we have something to learn from here. It's not gay to say you love your friends, okay? So do it. That's not a suggestion. That's a threat. So moving aside from that, don't be ashamed to move on from your friends. I know it sounds bad, and it sounds like you think you're better than them or whatever, but you're not. Like, that's not what it is. It's just growing out of each other. It's no different. You're in different stages of your lives, and both of you are constantly changing. So the fact that you were friends even for a little bit is insane because of how different we are as people from each other, right? That's kind of what I want to get through, is people are so different from each other that to consider someone a friend should be impressive. And be happy that you guys did share that, right? That's the takeaway of this, okay? I want you guys to kind of ponder that over. That's your homework for tonight, okay? So after watching this video, listen to that song, please, because I think it might, if you clicked on this video, I think you're interested in that sort of thing, and I think it's right up your alley. So please check that out. I think you dig it. And just kind of think about the times you shared with your friends, and try not to look at it in a negative view, but instead be appreciative for who they made you to be. You're just a blend, an amalgamation of all of your friendships. It's like when you find yourself saying a certain phrase that one of your friends used to say. You kind of laugh to yourself and you're like, yeah, I remember that person, right? It's no different. So I think I'll end this video here. I think I got what I wanted to get through. If not, then sucks to be me. I try to do most of my videos in one take. I don't edit them much. That's just me. I prefer to watch YouTube videos that feel like I'm having a conversation, you know? I apologize for the choppy Minecraft gameplay. I'm playing on version 1.0. I have no idea why it's so laggy. It says I'm getting like 50 frames per second, but it doesn't feel like it. So I'm sorry if that impeded your PLOOSNAR experience at all. But I'll try to do better in the next one. And let me know what you guys thought of this video. And if you're liking this style of content. Because I've tried to do a few before where it's just my face. And, I mean, that worked. But I noticed a lot more on YouTube are people playing Minecraft or Call of Duty or something. So I decided to try that. So, yeah, let me know whatever in the comments. If you want to tell me how your day's going, that's cool. I will definitely listen to you. Whatever it is. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna need to wrap up. I'm just yapping now. Don't give me time to talk because I'm gonna take advantage of it. So anyway, yeah. You guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next video, okay? Alrighty, bye-bye.